I don't pay me my good morning. My name is Reverend Daniel Donkoh from Royal Believers Ministry, La Paz New Market. That is the location. I don't pay you are watching me live on Awake TV, and on Wisdom Port. Once again, you are welcome to Wisdom Port. And I don't pay. I have something very simple and something you can learn from. It's going to be a lesson to you. How to spot a bad friend. How to spot a bad friend. Or how to spot a toxic friend. Some friends are so toxic. Some friends are so evil. They are problematic. You don't need them in your life and they must be cut off. The problem we have is that even when they are cutting themselves off, we are bringing them back. Okay? So the problem we have is that we have so many friends and we have so many people we call friends, but most of them are not good friends. Most of them are not good people, and we need to take them out of our lives, because once you keep keeping evil people, they will keep giving you problems. And so this is what we're going to talk about today: how to spot a bad friend. Now, it is not easy to spot a bad friend, because most of the people we call good friends are people who are hiding undercover. They are so dangerous that you may not be able to diagnose, you may not be able to know how evil they are until something happens. So coming across a toxic friend or picking up and I say, this is a toxic friend, it is not easy. Nevertheless, there are a few points I have here by the wisdom of God, because we are listening to Wisdom Port. Let's go. Right. Number one of the signs, I actually said this is a bad friend, or this is a toxic friend, and it is about time you eliminate him or her out of your life. And it's number one, a friend who randomly stop talking to you. Randomly stop talking to you. So there are some friends you have in your life, you call them friends. These are toxic bad friends. A friend is somebody who loves you, you love him or her. That we share ideas together, we talk together, we communicate together, and then suddenly it looks like after telling you my secret, it looks like after getting to know who I am, it looks like after getting to know my privacy, now you change your attitude towards me. You are not talking to me. Now, the matured way for me to know you are a good friend is to walk to me and ask me questions or tell me what I've done to you. So once a friend, somebody you call a friend, change towards you just like that for no reason, and I repeat, for no reason, they randomly stop talking to you, they don't talk to you anymore. What testing I will reply? What friend I won't fa? What friend one friend Busan say, "They cry na why na or say she see when you she, but on why he or she doesn't feel like picking your calls. They don't want to talk to you." Such a friend is a toxic, a bad friend. Obehwe hia nkomo, obehwe hia privacy, obetie wanu munsem, say what they be call. So one of the signs or one of the ways you can spot a bad friend is somebody who randomly stop talking to you for no reason. Do you will be in now when you join Komabo, when you join Casa for no reason, you don't even know what you've done to him or her. Brother, sister, thank God. Go to church, give offering, and do praise and worship. And thank God they walked out of your life. And when we say, most of the people, when they walk out of your life without an excuse, without, you hurting them, or most of the others I was started, you started bow power bako, mienu, miesa, and nine. What you say, and I say, boyfriend, it looks like a fear per kwambi pen and catcher. Now, you're then a master me call. So, number one sign to spot a fake friend, a bad friend, is somebody who suddenly stop talking to you. Okay. Number two, the negative friend. The negative friend never has anything nice to say about anyone. They love gossiping about everybody they know. No, when you have a negative friend, it is a sign that that person is a fake friend. And let me explain the negative friend. The negative friend is a friend who has a problem with everybody he knows, she knows. So when you are a friend now, standing right in front of them, now when they walk aside, they criticize, they gossip, they say evil things about the people they know that you don't even know. And sometimes they talk about people you know, and then they tell you how bad they are. But wow, you are good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things you need to understand about a negative friend is that a negative friend is somebody who doesn't have the right conscience. Now, once they communicate to you about people, and once they keep talking to you about people, they keep telling you the stories of other people, you must understand that very soon you will be a product. They will sell you very soon. So a negative friend is someone who has nothing good to say about anybody, or you're negative. Baby, or father for phobia and was say or father 4 hours say or father 4 hours say, but Oshiawa and pretending so you're good. Now also crowd praying when you are dealing with a negative friend, you don't talk too much. Pastor, how do I know she or he is a negative friend? And I'm a catcher. Whenever you have a friend who talks about everybody and say everybody is evil, but he or she is good, and you and they look at you, you are good. Watch out. Because Nyamiya don't know so free going to pick another friend. She or he is going to tell the other person that will cry so you are not good, sir. Because you may be saying, na see you musa oni kwesi ana kwame ana adwa aye fa so forget no onye obi asa ne nsem frona what this is oh that's not what that boss oh no we are saying there you know you understand. So a negative friend is somebody you got to avoid. So how to spot a negative friend? Bakoni said they stop talking to you for no reason. Number 2, negative friends. They talk about everybody and say everybody is evil, but they are good. Nyami Aduma, you are the next evil person. Avoid them. Number 3, a friend who always make you feel like you did something wrong. And this is the worst feeling. A friend who always makes you feel like you did something wrong. When you're in the shade, but oh friend now won't fall, like I said, and they make you get worried in your brain. They make you go through stress for nothing. It's like so when you have a friend who makes you feel worried, you got to avoid the person. Because Masa, so will be enough for more. You know, let me say this as you are watching me. It takes a lot of months, years, weeks to invest love in somebody. And I repeat, it takes weeks, months, days, you know, years to invest love in somebody. So we do be a fan of what downfall. Now need to be with them. Now, Sabe tell the bikura when your phone call with you don't care because if you saw your downfall, maka, wait your downfall. It takes a lot of process to have somebody as a best friend, a good friend, a sister, a brother. And so when you have somebody who makes you get worried, emotionally, avoid the person. That person does not deserve your love. William said, you know, sometimes we cast our precious jewels to, you know, in front of pigs. Japan, the papa, you good. Now, when the Preko restaurant, now we talk good food manner. Preko doesn't know this food is expensive or not. And some of you have friends who are pigs. They are pigs. They only come to you when they need opportunity. They only come to you when they need something from you. They will not call you. They will not test you to find out how you are doing. They will not say good morning to you. What problem? They pretend not to hear. Minty. Na so no can chere me obi na ka chere me. Me ono na waka dia friend ba be dem say when we are pick friends impreko na fofo. All right? So number 3, sign to spot a bad friend that you got to avoid. And it said a friend who always make you feel like you did something wrong, but there is nothing wrong. All right, number 4. Number 4, we are still talking about how to spot a bad friend. How to know this friend is not good, so that you can avoid them. But most of you, who problem we are seeing when you are for. Oh, Adam for that one that could be. Oh, call boy ho, na in the cup. When your sugar daddy be out in the bonica crack, Yamia do bamboo back on hair, none in the cup. Just out there, baby, or your friend, you know, like there's a friend that sticks closer to me, like a sister, a brother. We all mother flow, we need a church owner, me bonny, we are seeing, you know. Let me tell you, most of the people who were betrayed and they have been betrayed in life are people who were close to them, including Judas to Jesus. Including, what is the name of this guy? Absalom to David. Including Ahithophel to David. Including Samson to Delilah. Yeah, Obi be betray where you are, ma. Now you're obey, and that is why you need to be careful who you are trusting with your matters, with your privacy. We're beating the boss car. We're beating the boss car, but the boss in will be can be our thing. Or can't work or reporter. I'm a madam. Will be a secretary. Or any boss number be. So when it comes to people getting close to you, brother, Most of the problems I have encountered, you encountered them because of the so-called friends. You understand? And let me say this before I continue with the points. A friend you work with who cannot make you better, like David and Jonathan, you need to avoid. Now, what for the no kopema? What for the no konomosa? You call this one a good friend? Well, be good friend. A friend or ma smoky. The body be a yale. Don't just work with somebody and call him a friend when they are not helping you to stand right. They are not helping you to become a better person in life. They are not helping you to become, to think of your destiny and to focus on your future. These people, avoid. The Biamuko club, the Biamuko party, Musia Bia, Moka and Mato, and Man Nine, and I'm in the court die, or again, or just sweet. We're crossing the papa. And these are the friends you have. Na ka bibi so adamfo ka wonya adwuma wutifia adamfo we de o introduce you my company bi o kire se adwuma pun bia wa write an application, go give it to the company. Now adamfo Jonathan and David fire. Well, Jonathan could look into the eyes of David and say, I want to make you better than me. Friends who are not making you better, but they are making you better. Anybody who cannot make you better but makes you bitter, avoid. Wadamfo bia wonnim share cause just obeche no wako wachi asem wo wie no bepacho ase. Once somebody has threatened your integrity, be careful. Obi a waka wachi asem da watching na wo de ache no, don't trust the person again. Na ye no Africa no yetumi share obi na also ye madamfo, also ye be best friend. Within 1 week, not in a confie. Within a day, only the babon koma can impranche tama ye jai no papa bi mokaso. Mokasa papa, a man especially, you talk until the person you call within 1 week, they even bath with you. Put me a singy sponge, towel, brazier, acapioto. I don't know what's wrong with you. Today we are talking about how to spot a bad friend. And once I am talking about this point, you see it triggers your heart. Walk out. Because most of the people you call friends are dangerous people. A friend who talks badly about you to others. Good friends will never talk about you to others. And listen to me. Most of the people you call friends who are bad friends, the bad thing is that when they are with you, they smile. I love you. When they leave you, they go to other people and say, you are the most useless person. If I do your Jiminy. Ni asabe bo amane ya be bo amane ya stay woni ni nam adenti a ya me de se be jana dan fofa hwe woni wo bono sambo tun se didi onya de poison be go aduanim osifagum na menom. So a friend who talks badly about you to others is a friend you must avoid. When they come tell you that what down for ne say what say, okay, cut it. You go to hell. Now if you say now yes kan was say wonsa ni for how atwatwe. It is better for you to enter into the kingdom of God with one hand than to enter to hell with two hands. Yes, we can kasa. Yes, sir. When you back how I to one kasa for fear second for 1 or 2 and you be. But a person say anything that blocks you from getting access to your destination, to your destiny, is something you need to uproot and work on. Some of you are with friends who are so dangerous than the devil. Yeah, to us way. A friend who takes you for granted. You know, there are some friends who always take you for granted. Ombu. Or no kasa fi kasa nchi otu chikima. Or me the menu mofu. We are be do akama. They are taking you for granted. This is how to spot a bad friend, a toxic friend. A friend who takes you for granted. Avoid. Or Joe Bessirakura on farm, they have taken you for granted. So that for you what would the didi pa who? One no nama, you could the restaurant and abetia. Mofaka, una abetia. Mokotata de no yin ni debia odisika. Debia your man koyemano, the bawodi and your makoyema won. Osi ya was me don same unia. O ma me kura won to santa de ni bi mano. Unia no kura won show up, but you have a friend. Me in my life, me, I'm talking about me. I don't have a friend. Friend, yen pie, yen kodidi, yen kotoma, bejumata, me impe. Why? Because see, the lesser your circle, the lesser your problems. Now send ya uti the pia uko you anu obedum. Obati yase wako ni kokosawa na di bika no me ba ya matese yase mo se me makasa o ma nkwala ni o ma we se cry there 21st century atwa mu 21st century twam so woba now ni nam now you ano now your phone calls now time and you want to explain yourself at your age. You want to explain yourself to people at your age. Why? Because you entangled yourself with bad friends. Sister, brother, chawambo. You don't need all these people. May say this is how to spot bad friends. And when you are able to spot them, delete them from your phone. Let me tell you, there are some friends you must block them on Facebook. See, there are some friends you need to block them on WhatsApp. Social media platform be deleting, unfriend him or her. You don't need them because see, Charlie, the little your circle, the less your problem. Oda no wonder when you are doing it, and you friend at your age 30 years, sister, who you are no, I will concern. What do you cool kama when you come to any problem? No walk of father for no you're single. Not single lady, the biawa or can say wasum, no can say after was at was I'm telling you, a lot of marriages are collapsing because of friends. A man of fair. And I mean the big kundi, and I mean the big kundi, and also a problem there. How can a married woman have a single friend? Not single friend or influence on the married woman. You are a fool. May say how to spot an evil friend, a bad friend. When they take you for granted, avoid them. Uto shwanwa to be a man, Uta the annual friend who befa, Obejaro or Banwa Bedidi, that be a officer in a biguman. Yes, and biguman is a share janka. A tuban woman, toxic friend, a bad friend, a didier. Poko hair janka. Oh, Kokobiti. All right, let's go on. How to spot a bad friend. Another point I want to say, a friend who influences you to do the things you don't want to do is a bad friend. Show me your friend, and I will show you your character. And listen to me. Any friend you walk with determines who you become. Now remember, I was talking about Jonathan and David. David Timurum, they met one day at the palace of Saul. Jonathan Papande Saul. So our Hindi Jonathan the first day David was invited because an evil spirit had come to torment Saul. To afraid David said, the gentleman entered into the palace, saw Jonathan. Jonathan also saw him, and Bible says on that day Jonathan loved David like himself. Wow. What a baby. Our dogs and home. Before they love themselves than you. I'm telling you. And Bible said from that day they clicked together. They started working together. A good friend is someone who is ready to make you like themselves. They influence you to do the things you want to do. So once they influence you to do the things you don't want to do, avoid them. Avoid them. Avoid them. Who are down for? When we university, we are Juma or yeah Juma. There be our poor no bonko. Umbusani said, Juma, can't you help me write an application to your company? Oh, you got this one, a friend. Brother, there are some friends you need to terminate. As I'm speaking, start blocking them on your phone. Start deleting them. Check through the Bible. Those who are friends. Bible say na Elizabeth ni Mary shia omuye atu. Bible say na mbofra wo omuyem e de ni jehuri. Wo shia wadan fa wa ni je. We friend na ni cigarette ni appetition. Any club ni mape. Wo friend na ni je. No, this is not a good friend. Any friend who influences you to do the things you don't want to do, or influences you to do things in a bad manner, it got to be avoided. Where you can now better that. The next point in it, how to spot a bad friend, a toxic friend, a bad friend you need to avoid. A friend who only comes to you when they need something. A friend who only comes to you when they need something. Don't ever let someone use you. Don't ever. Remember will be for any money from use you, sir. You know there are some friends, they only call you, come to you when they need something. Onya for one say, obeje, obesere, obefa. And it's true. Whatever you do about here, or Sean Pabwa, or Shawatadi, or the Kwa from Sa, why you Sama, why you used to. We also made them, we thought them Shabakon Madam for a phone. Hey, a friend who only comes to you when they need something is a friend you need to avoid. Because you see, life is like this. I give, you give. We talk. I talk, you talk. I can't talk and you are dumb. When your ears are not deaf. Eti, Adam phobia debi awaje. Debbie awaje, Debbie awaje, Debbie awaje, or mount. This is not friendship. Jesus is our friend. He died to give us salvation, to draw us to himself, so that we will become like him. See, good friends. Or no sacrifice or cross and so send every aminu ibenya kwaji. Good friend. Or we no say, one kwaja be my hands are open come, and I'm a coy, and a menya salvation, and a mission me kanya miasa macherubi. So you see, a good friend gives, and the friend that took must also be able to give, or should be able to give. What would be higher one way side? And they only come to you when they need something. Please, and Aminuka say by God's grace, delete, block. Let's go. The next point, a friend who doesn't respect your boundaries. A friend who doesn't, they don't respect your boundaries. Avoid. How to spot a bad friend, an evil friend, a toxic friend. They don't, respect your boundaries. Who of you abate? Koko, Ade, oh, Jack. Me try surprise. They don't respect your boundaries. Me, you can't walk to my house without a call. You, and you be shower from a phone grabbing ma. You know, some of you are friends who don't respect your boundaries. Or be say, I won't call no one that. Now, so I'm another. And I do not a boyfriend afro. Utie ko nyina no tie bi. No otu. Catch this. O say how there. What's that, Papa? Any friend you have who does not respect your boundary, then you try to ton, you free ho. You ton you free ho. Okay? So you need to have boundaries. We are done for. You must know when to call, when not to call. Give me my privacy. Come on, I need it. Remember what done for Chirani, and shower so. What done for to me heto. No, I have bitter the whole day. No, we see there, madam for her to me. I name you. Sister, Maninko. Okay, so any friend you have who does not respect your boundaries, line now at drone or jump at no. See what to be do bedroom, no the wakon, no why I can no chef house no call, no did do attempt. Now you okay? I let you been one was and I done for and they was saying yes, you are said yes, sir. Menina Nantiach Adam for one and teacher, now influence here negative. Cancel the go look for another one. See. Sometimes we love people who don't love us, yet there are people who want to love us. They cannot enter into us because there are people out my blockage. So avoid friends who does not respect your boundaries. Another one, a friend who takes advantage of you. They take advantage of you. Okay? If I drop you on advantage of you. Mudu bejemwa, no don't quite when I was serving advantage of you. There be a unity man. See, there are some friends, they will always take advantage over you. And how to spot a bad friend, a toxic bad friend, an evil friend. They take, when you have a friend who is taking advantage over you, cancel it. They can't, they shouldn't, they must not. You deserve better than this. There are people who can love you better than the way you love him or her. When you are a friend, they don't act like they care when you tell them your personal stuff. A friend who doesn't care when you tell them your personal stuff. Emotionally you are hurt. Emotionally you are not okay, you are not happy. Bibi how? Now catch it now. Also okay, nyambe. The next day call from himself say, how is it? How did it go? Are you okay now? Have you been able to get over it? No. Obefro biema. Ti we nre yebekwa na. Ebi de mekwa mi ni atade o. Hey. Wait, when you have a problem and you tell a friend, listen to me. These are lessons of life. It will help you. Some of you are making mistakes and down for. No. When you have a friend, when you say you have a friend, and then you tell them your personal stuff, problems. Ebi a woman me asem bi papa asem unu ya bi obi a hete bibi ana okra ho mfa wo yare wa na wa ka kire no ade kyen ya wan frɛw. Addiction ya wan fro ofro nso kro mbusa se etesen o ana ho ye wonpom mu enra na oso yare se tete bi ofro wa ha eti nyame adom a yi na okase ye beko ana aha ye beko ana what. So he couldn't even ask me no so me catch us me yare ka ofro me kro busa me say am I okay, am I getting better? Them ofro me they are taking advantage over you. Delete them, cancel them. So any friend we not watch an application ko company bi still yam far out fie wadon for nim busa o say how far is the application, how far adwuma na open, how far say it when adwuma e wen Oh, na say say, Charlie, adwuma no treat you fine. Oh, Charlie, yeah, then yamias, nebi. They only come around you when they need staff. Cancel them. They leave you on read all the time. When you have a bad friend, they leave you on read all the time. And let me explain, they on read all the time. When you send them messages, they don't reply. They go read and pretend they didn't see. Wait, I don't know. And then me look at say we anyame adoma sisa no ma wate and I block. We call important so no to be sisa no ma sa. When you send a friend a message and they pretend not to see, but when you send them something positive, they pretend to see. Delete them. Okay? How to spot a bad friend? Another point is this. They only talk about themselves. It's all about them. Chale, menya gave you. Chale, me uncle from you. It's all. Why you are talking? They are not interested. It's about them. It's a sign that this guy is a bad friend. This guy is a toxic friend. This lady must be avoided. When you have a friend who is always talking about him, minisco. Chale, and you remember you do minisco. Na me ane because mimi will be. Avoid them. Another sign you got to look out for to avoid a friend. A friend who always spread your secrets. It's a friend you must avoid. But how people are on any kasana in someone things that you don't want anybody to hear know about it. What you say? When any kind of secret and still what you home. Massa avoid. Hello, uni one catch me na me person can be catch you be only first person can be catch you. Na me slow man because such a friend is not a friend. Such a friend who hear them for a friend, not for madam for. And they tell you try it. Then some the back for your mujamuba. No. So any friend you call your friend who goes about to spread your secret is not a friend. And the last two, constantly judging you. The people you call friends who constantly judges you are friends you need to avoid. They be obu attend and media they make you feel so bad as if you are not a human being. You are never a perfect person, but they are perfect people you need to avoid. A friend who always give you bad advice. Bad advice. Unu obi kun chimpana. Chale ko didi ne ho. Kwana kon no. Bad advice. Unu shisha da. Try shisha ba ko he. Chale shisha na friend papa. Unu man we ne shisha. No ano. Me say any you call all this rubbish, these people your friend. Anybody who gives you bad advice is not a good friend. Avoid. Yanko party, yanko club, onka yanko asori da. Kwesia da yanko asori si mabre. Me di andro yanko club no mabre yenna. And you call this one your friend? No. A friend who puts you down. Obi kan wasema actually na I don't want to say no also no so. But they forget any yanka some papa. They put you down. Actually, what from him so you good girl or so like that or you good. Men na me ben na minim no na men cause we be nipa we gina chira woni say or ye bato ben na no so wonye. Look, please, I don't want to say much about her. Let's talk. When you have a friend who always puts you down, avoid them. A friend who always lies often. Avoid them. These are bad, toxic friends. They be our child. What you know, Charlie? Where they want to branding. Branding. They say they're branding, cried on it. Branding. Oh, Brandon, what? You need to lie. The more you lie about yourself, the more the society we have today, they respect you. And they're manning in our life. And the tokra and the tokra for my lies. You think deception is when you say something? Or tokra and your lies. Now they are giving us lies. When you have a friend who lies often, avoid. This is a sign that he or she is not a good friend. Drains your fund. A friend you have who drains your fund, avoid. They drain your fund. See, some of you account who is kabadebia they drains you. Bombesia. Do you have a friend like that? I had a friend like that. My avoid Bombesia friend. It's mechanic say when you have a friend, how to spot a bad friend. When you have a friend who always Bombesia, avoid. Bombesia friend, avoid. Or just so anitiaya. O dan the cowboys of war from. No be an enemy. No yaka. No catch will be say kaka krabi or do sorry no friend it. Ha ya laga diaba. A friend who hold long grudges with you. Long grudges. But 2 years you are no casada. Avoid. It's okay. Let it go. It's okay. Sometimes it's painful to invest love in people and they don't appreciate it. Also, you are down for this is how to spot an evil, toxic friend. But on unya sem kakrebi 1 year ni 1 month on kasa friend na wa found wayaka. Let them go. All right. The last one, and then I leave here. They are never there when you need them the most. A friend who is never there when you need them the most. When you need them the most. A friend who is never there when you are in need of them the most. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how to spot a toxic bad friend. And when you see some of the signs I've spoken about, avoid them. You don't need them. Don't let them have control over your life. Don't let them use you as a friend. Many of you have been used by friends. My name is Reverend D.Y Donkoh from Royal Believers Ministry. As of you all, La Paz New Market, opposite the coastal. You are watching me live on Awake TV on Wisdom Port. Now, if you want to send your comments, or you want to sponsor, you want to help, or you want to say anything to me, please send your comment to 0244 515544. Once again, 0244 515544. That is my telephone number. Now, please, when you send the number myself, I will I'm going to reply it myself. Okay, you don't have any problem. So please, what we came to learn today is very simple. How to spot an evil or a bad friend or a toxic friend. These are the points. Follow it and the Lord will bless you. I pray that it shall be well with you. And even as you step out, may your steps be ordered by God in Jesus' name. Nyame adoma watching anopa. Yes, I be here. Bye bye.